So this next section that we're going to be talking about is in Chapter 7. It's principle number 2, distributional fullness. So we'll be adding different kinds of fullness, gathers, flare, detail. You can see here gathering at a yoke. We can see gathering into a seam. You can have gathering into, creates puckering, for example, extra sashes. We're going to be dealing with the placement of different kinds of distributional fullness. It's using the slash and spread method. It'll be using multiple darts or style lines in order to create different types of placements. So in this particular example, we're going to have distributional fullness feeding into the waist dart. We're going to keep our original dart leg, but we're going to be slashing and spreading on the second part of the bodice and then fanning this part out. So you're going to trace off your front bodice exactly as is with the 2 dart legs. Then after you've traced off, you establish your grain line, trace everything off. Then you're going to want to mark your style line. So remember, key thing with style lines, always we need to back off of the bust point. So we're always backing off 5/8 of an inch away from the true apex. The other thing that we need to remember are control notches. Control notches help us maintain a placement where we still have a section through the waist or close to the armhole or neckline. You always want these areas to be stabilized. So this particular control notch is about you want a control notch to be at least 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch away from the waistline. And then it's about determining where your style line is. How much fullness do you want? So you just create, the minimum is about 4 to 7 slash lines, depending on how much fullness you want. It's really a design line detail. You can achieve the same with 3. And you always want to divide your slash lines as evenly as possible. So in this particular area, I'm just going to, again, determine how far down I want this fullness to go. Actually, my side seam is going to be stable, and the fullness will be gathered back into this dart. So I'll create a design line here. It's backing off 5/8, and then another 1/2 inch from that apex, so I have a slash line, a slash line. We want these to be equal distant from one another. Slash line, a slash line. The rule of thumb is about 4 to 7. Then we're going to cut these out. And then, just like we've been doing with our radiating darts, our gradating darts, our multiple darts, you're going to fan this out. You're spreading the butterfly, fanning this out. And then you need to ensure that that notch stays there, that 1/2 inch notch to control the excess. You want to blend your curve line back once you've fanned it out. So I'm going to bring back my French tool, my French curve, to blend out that area. Remember, I need my control notches here to make sure they hook up. And I want to make sure my side seam is nice and smooth, so I'll blend that as well. I have my center front. If this is going to be with the button, I'd add my button extension. If this is going to be on the fold, I'd add on the fold. So this is 501, 601. You would call this is center front bodice, center front with Distra, Fullness, in front, waist, dart. And you'd go through and add all your normal seam allowances.